When XRP was created, this actually was created before Ripple existed. The creators of XRP decided there'd be 100 billion units because they saw it as a, rather than having a smaller number with a very high price, they saw it as something they wanted to be effectively a global reserve currency.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, We understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. And they finally start to cut rates. And we know Japan is going to start raising rates. And those trillions of dollars that are sitting in money market accounts are going to start flowing over to the emerging markets. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids' books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. Guys, don't forget we have options tomorrow. And then also we have stocks down. We have CPI numbers come out. Of course, they spin the narrative. We know real inflation hasn't went anywhere, especially on the daily things that we buy. Everything just keeps going up, but I'm going to touch on that later. And then, guys, we have Mt.GOX extends deadline until October 31st, 2025, so the movie gets extended. And you're talking about over a decade. You can't make this stuff up. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, short end down, long end is still up. And again, guys, we know no one wants this long-term paper. And then we have the dollar down. We have volume in crypto up. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $343 billion yesterday. Make sure you're pulling that on a daily basis during the week. And again, guys, getting back to inflation. Right now, the inflation that we have is nothing but corporate greed. And on a daily basis, we're seeing these big corporations getting bigger and bigger, even more power due to consolidation. Big bank takes little bank. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And then we have jobless claims are rising. And the only reason why these job reports look good is because a lot of people have just taken up 2 and 3 jobs. And I'm going to be doing more videos this weekend on TikTok because 2025, 2026, the government has to start cutting its deficit. The Fed is going to continue on lowering rates, and that's going to send trillions of dollars sitting in the money market accounts over to the emerging markets. But guys, this is a plan. It moves in phases. The fall of America to Babylon and the rise of the BRICS nations led by China with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs right now are down. And getting over into a little crypto news, we have Assassin's Creed developer Ubisoft launches first crypto video game, Champion Tactics. But guys, you know how I feel about these video games. It's just a carrot to get the millennials and Generation Z inside the metaverse. Remember, the metaverse is nothing but a big video game, and 60% of the economy is going to be based off a video game. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now we have Stripe reinstates crypto payments for U.S. users and businesses via USDC on Ethereum, Solana, and Polygon. Also, we have Cardano hosts first smart contract legally enforceable in Argentina. And like I told you guys, Cardano has been quiet, but the fact is over the emerging markets, they're moving fast forward, and then all of a sudden we get news. But with digital assets, smart contracts, DeFi, blockchain, it's going to change everything that we do, because that means that machines can take over this economy without a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, this technology, though, can be used for good or evil. So don't be scared. You have to have the knowledge. You do not have to be an expert. Just understand the technology. My people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. Remember, guys, rejecting the knowledge. Because it's there, only thing you have to do is accept it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Ripple brings bank-grade custody solution to crypto businesses, and that's including real-world asset tokenization features. And like I told you, when they bought Mt.GOX, they were moving towards a bank, and that haven't changed because now they moved towards stablecoins, that programmable money. And the next news, we're going to hear that they're buying treasuries. Ripple has everything that a bank needs. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.